Jason Side, Sheldon Haudenschild in row 1, Brian Brown and David Gravel in row 2, Craig Kinzer and Skylar G in row 3, Jacob Allen, Darren Pittman, Ian Madsen, and Terry McCarroll, your top 10 starters. The Jason Johnson Classic at Lake Ozark Speedway is underway. Jason Sides jumping to the early lead. Battle for second, a three-car tussle with Sheldon Haudenschild getting the best of it. David Gravel to the top side in 3 and 4, coming after Brian Brown. That's a race for third. Brown has it as he wheel stands out of turn 4. Gravel back to the high side of the speedway in 1 and 2 around the outside of Brian Brown. David Gravel to third now. Jason Sides is your race leader. Sheldon Haudenschild runs second. David Gravel third, Brian Brown fourth, and Skylar G rounding out the top 5. Lap times in the 11-second bracket by your race leader. Jason Side showing the way early on in the 41-lap feature, and traffic already soon to be a factor. For the 7S, we've got 4 laps down, and Jason Sides closes on the back of the field car, slowing and pulling into the infield. Greg Wilson in the W20 will stay under green flag conditions. Sheldon Haudenschild still just 3 car lengths behind the race leader. Sides now reeling in the 2C of Wayne Johnson, the 33M of Mason Daniel, and the 14K of Kyle Bellum. Craig Kinzer closing on the 5th place car of Skylar G. Meanwhile, Sheldon Haudenschild getting closer to Jason Sides. Sheldon had a little bit of a bobble on the cushion in turn 4. Now David Gravel all over Sheldon for the 2nd spot, and it's a 3-car battle for the lead. David Gravel from 3rd to 1st in 1 corner. Gravel leads lap number 8. David Gravel took advantage of traffic to go from 3rd to 1st in 1 corner. Sheldon Haudenschild now in 2nd. Jason Sides in 3rd. Brian Brown in 4th. Skylar G running in the 5th spot. Heavy traffic still in front of race leader David Gravel. Sides trying to come back at Sheldon Haudenschild in the race for 2nd. Gravel to the cushion around the outside of the slower car, Wayne Johnson. Johnson makes it close on the backstretch. Gravel continues to run the high line in 3 and 4, looking to put the 33M of Mason Daniel a lap down. He does so successfully on the front straightaway. David Gravel, Sheldon Haudenschild, Jason Sides 1, 2, and 3. Now Skylar G closing on the 21 of Brian Brown in the race for the 4th spot. Sheldon Haudenschild keeping pace with leader David Gravel through the traffic. A little bit of a clear track now for the lead duo. Sheldon to the inside in 3 and 4. Pulls even, can't make the pass. 13 laps complete. Sheldon Haudenschild even again with David Gravel. Side by side down the backstretch. New leader Sheldon Haudenschild into turn 3. Sheldon Haudenschild slides high in turn 4, but Sheldon will lead lap number 14. Sheldon Haudenschild now in command of the trouble car right in the front of them, upside down. The 09 upside down Matt Jewell for the 2nd night in a row finds himself upside down. The car comes to rest on all 4 wheels. We are under red flag conditions. And it happened right in front of the leaders. Matt Jewell already climbing out of the number 09. Good news from turn 4. Jewell inspecting the damage to the front end of the Octane Inc. 09. Side lane cars in the even numbered running positions make up the outside lane. Unlike the initial starts when they need to be side by side at the stripe in turn 4, on a double file restart, the leader is allowed to fire first. Sheldon Haudenschild will be able to get on the throttle before the rest of the field. Green again. Great restart by David Gravel. Stayed right with Sheldon. Sheldon slides up the racetrack. David Gravel tries to come underneath him. Wheel to wheel for the lead. Gravel can't make it happen inside. Entering turn 3. Can he make it happen on the exit of the corner? No. Sheldon Haudenschild maintains the lead. Big wheel stand by Brian Brown down the front straightaway. Skylar G gets by to take the 4th spot. Darren Pittman now challenging Brian Brown for 5th. Right behind Pittman is Craig Kinzer. Sheldon Haudenschild opening up a little bit of a lead, but just as I say that, slightly sideways on the cushion in turn 2. Sheldon Haudenschild and David Gravel separated by just a couple of car lengths at the front of the field as we work on lap 18 of 41 in the Jason Johnson Classic. Still a couple of laps away from traffic once again. And still seeing lap times in the mid-11-second bracket. Caution on the speedway. Car slowing on the backstretch. Brian Brown in the number 21. Brown had been racing for the 5th spot with Darren Pittman. And something amiss on the 21 as Brown stops on the inside of turns 3 and 4. Report over the World of Outlaws radio system, engine issues for the 21 of Brian Brown. Going to attempt to fire the car and see if it will come up to power. Sheldon Haudenschild continuing to lead the race. David Gravel second, Jason Sides third, Skylar G now up to fourth, and Darren Pittman into the top 5. And the track has gotten even faster throughout the course of the feature. Of 18 laps completed, the fastest lap in this race was turned on lap 16 by leader Sheldon Haudenschild at an amazing 11.661 seconds. 0.3 of a second off of what was the track record coming into this evening's racing action. Sheldon Haudenschild leading, David Gravel second, Jason Sides third, Skylar G fourth, Darren Pittman fifth. Craig Kinzer restarts sixth, Logan Schuchart runs seventh, Terry McCarl is eighth, Brad Sweet ninth, and Carson Macedo in 10th. Sheldon Haudenschild once again choosing the inside lane on the last double file restart. David Gravel was able to match the pace. Caution lights go out. Brian Brown has taken the number 21 back to the trailer, has bypassed the work area. Back to green. Better start for Sheldon Haudenschild this time. Gravel to the inside lane in 1 and 2. Can't make a pass there. Darren Pittman to the inside of Skylar G. Craig Kinzer trying to come with him. Pittman takes fourth. Kinzer looking to grab fifth from Skylar G. Pass is complete at the exit of turn 4. Skylar G to the cushion. Back around the outside of Craig Kinzer. Skylar G back into the top 5. Kinzer stays strong on the inside lane in 3 and 4. Craig Kinzer back to fourth as they cross the line. Good battle there between the 11K and the 99. Kinzer, bicycle by G on the cushion. He lost a lot of ground there, and now Logan Schuchart looks to the inside. Schuchart slides up the banking. G can't turn it back underneath. Sheldon Haudenschild pulling away from the field in the 17. Craig Kinzer now all over Darren Pittman. They race side by side for the 4th spot. Pittman's got it for the moment. Kinzer to the middle of the speedway out of turn number 2, trying to drive around Pittman. Ahead slightly into turn 3. Pittman slides up. Kinzer tries to cross back underneath him. They'll stay side by side down the front straightaway. Kinzer slides up the banking in turn 2. Gets by Darren Pittman. Craig Kinzer now in the 4th spot. Leader back into traffic now with 24 of 41 laps complete. Oh, Sheldon Haudenschild had a moment in turn 2 as Cale Thomas bicycled right in front of him. Caution on the speedway. Car stopping on the high side in turn 4. It's the 99 of Skylar G, who had been having what was his best run of the season with the Outlaws, had run in the David Gravel second, Jason Sides third, Craig Kinzer now in the 4th spot with Darren Pittman running 5th. Logan Schuchart from 11th up to 6th. And Donnie Schatz now has climbed into the 7th position. Skylar G has taken the 99 back to the trailer. We look at the replay on the dirtvision.com screen, and the car just lost power going into turns 3 and 4. Sheldon Haudenschild again to the inside lane for the upcoming double file restart. 24 laps complete. $17 laps to go. Great restart by David Gravel. Gets to the top in turn one. Sheldon slides to the cushion. Gravel turns underneath and takes the lead back. David Gravel once again the leader. Darren Pittman all over Jason Sides racing for third. He'll make the pass and Logan Schuchart comes with him. Brad Sweet, a great restart now. Sweet nearing the top five. David Gravel led lap 25. David Gravel back in front in car number 41. Sheldon Haudenschild running second, Darren Pittman third, Logan Schuchart fourth, Jason Sides fifth. He is challenged by the 49 of Brad Sweet. Carson Macedo up into position number 7, Craig Kinzer 8th, Donnie Schatz 9th, and Shane Stewart in 10th. David Gravel extending the lead to 3/4 of a second now over Sheldon Haudenschild. Track continuing to get faster late in this feature. Best lap turn on lap 22. 11 laps to go for David Gravel now. 30 in the books at Lake Ozark in the Jason Johnson Classic. Logan Schuchart going to work on Darren Pittman, trying to get a podium finishing position here. Still a lot to be decided in the remaining 10 laps as the leaders encounter traffic once again. David Gravel looks to the outside of Mason Daniel into turn 3. Sheldon follows him along the cushion. And now trying to track down the Jason Johnson Racing 41. Heavier traffic now. Sheldon to the inside, a bid for the lead, unsuccessful in 1 and 2. Sheldon all over Gravel again for the top spot. Slide job. Can't make it happen in 3 and 4. Gravel back to the cushion. Meanwhile, Logan Schuchart and Darren Pittman continue their duel for the 3rd spot. Side by side, they go out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Pittman maintains 3rd. Sheldon keeping pace with David Gravel in heavy traffic. Gravel went to the bottom in turn 1. Sheldon's on the cushion. Sheldon looking for a run down the back straightaway. Logan Schuchart around the outside of Darren Pittman. Schuchart now into the 3rd spot. Caution on the speedway. Carson Macedo sideways, and Kerry Madsen got into him just as the caution flag waves. There was contact between Carson Macedo and Kerry Madsen after Macedo had already. David Gravel leading. Sheldon Haudenschild 2nd, Logan Schuchart 3rd, Darren Pittman 4th, and Brad Sweet in 5th. Green again, and Gravel pulls away down the back straightaway. David Gravel and Sheldon Haudenschild both run the cushion in 3 and 4. Logan Schuchart entered a little lower into the corner. All 3 of those drivers run the bottom in 1 and 2. Brad Sweet down low in 1 and 2, battling with the 83 of Darren Pittman. They go side by side for 4th and give that to the big cat in turns 3 and 4. Brad Sweet takes the 4th spot away from Darren Pittman. 3 laps to go for David Gravel in the Jason Johnson Racing 41, looking for a victory in the Jason Johnson Classic. Gravel down low in 1 and 2, Sheldon on the cushion. Not sure if they'll have to contend with the traffic in the final lap as the white flag waves. David Gravel on the cushion in 1 and 2, back straightaway for the final time. Jason Johnson Racing wins the Jason Johnson Classic. David Gravel with the checkered flag at Lake Ozark. Sheldon Haudenschild 2nd, Logan Schuchart 3rd, Brad Sweet 4th, and Darren Pittman in 5th. Unofficially, your top 10, David Gravel with the win, Sheldon Haudenschild 2nd, Logan Schuchart in 3rd, Brad Sweet 4th, Darren Pittman in 5th, Jason Sides 6th, Craig Kinzer 7th, Donnie Schatz 8th, Shane Stewart 9th, and Brent Marks in 10th. Top finishers head to the scales in the pit area. We'll head trackside to prepare for victory lane ceremonies. Climbing up top to celebrate the win, your Jason Johnson Classic winning driver, David Gravel. And how about Jason Johnson's mom climbing up top to celebrate the win as well?
Why did they park right in front of them? What?
Out in front of the car, your Jason Johnson Classic winner, David Gravel. David, we know how much the Knoxville Nationals win meant to you back in August, but this victory has got to be so emotionally special for you and this entire team.
Yeah, you know, it just couldn't have been a better night. You know, we've had 2 weeks this year that just our storybook weeks, and to get this done and win tonight, you know, might look like it's fixed, but it damn isn't. You know, Sheldon made me work for that race. He was fast. I think we were equally as good. It's whoever was out front, man, was going to win that race. And just to do this for Jason's family, put a smile on their faces for tonight, and, you know, hopefully for the whole week coming up. So I just can't take Phillip, Tyler, and Patrick. They just worked so hard, gave me a great race car. And, you know, Bobby wanted to keep this deal going, and just happy she did. It's just been a fun year, and to hit double digits this year is great. It's a hard feat to do on the World of Outlaw Tour, and for us to do that, it just feels awesome.
Talk about the restarts there, especially the double file restarts. It seemed like the first one you were able to keep pace with Sheldon, the second one he got ahead of you, and the third one you were able to time it just right. Yeah,
you know, being on the outside, you know, I kind of pinched him a little bit, and you know, you got to do those things to win the races. I think I just had a little bit of advantage on him on that double file restart and was able to get the lead. So, you know, good thing we have double file restarts to give me that opportunity. I think in open track it would have been really hard to pass him, and would have came down to lap traffic. And I was real snug in lap traffic, so open air I was happy with you know, 6 to go there and be out front. So I just got to thank all our people. You know, there's so many people here sponsor-wise, but I got to thank Mesilla Valley Transportation, Jonestown KOA, Sage Family, Dissolve Alloy, Weikert's Livestock, JRC Transportation. We got TFAB here. We got, you know, so many people. Got to thank Walker Performance Filtration. There's just so many people that make this deal possible. Thank you all the sponsors that make this this race possible, and hopefully everybody enjoy themselves tonight.
How physically demanding was this racetrack tonight? It's not often in a race that doesn't see rubber down conditions that the fastest laps are turned on lap 20 or 25.
Yeah, it was definitely demanding, you know, being in that cushion, the front end's jumping around, and you're pretty much wide open and just trying to turn left and get through the corner. So very, very demanding track. Good thing there was a couple of those yellows. I think when Sheldon had to lead and pass those 2 lap cars and the yellow came out, that was a timely caution for me. So sometimes it's better be lucky than good, and hopefully we could celebrate here tonight at the what is it, First Turn Tavern. Turn 4 Tavern will be over there having some drinks, so come join us, and we'll have a good time tonight.
David Gravel, your feature winner tonight with the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, and being presented an awesome trophy here. And by the way, in case you were wondering, the gentleman presenting the trophy in the driver's suit, that's Jason Johnson's dad. Sheldon Haudenschild, come on over here. Second place in a very hard-fought battle with David Gravel. But, man, you guys were absolutely flying around this racetrack and through traffic as well. A couple of really close calls for you guys in traffic.
Yeah, definitely. It got interesting there, that first stint. And I felt like I would have liked to race in traffic a little bit more. I think it mixed it up and, you know, just made a little bit more possibilities. When we had clean air, we were just kind of ripping around there and and wait until we got to traffic to kind of really try anything. But yeah, not much I could say. I had a really good car, kind of let my guys down that last restart. I feel like I did a really good job on the first double file restart, and I knew David was going to be expecting kind of what I had going on after that first restart, and I tried to change it up a little bit. So it definitely didn't work out, but congrats to David, Bobby, the whole team. Definitely cool for them to win this race.
Talk about the importance of setup and crew communication on a racetrack like this, where we saw lap times getting faster and faster. We were nearly